Yeah, shout out to my man, Green Haze, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, doing
Green
it
Haze
what it is, you
Entertainment.
know? So, always heisting, you know, making
Always
things
on
work.
ice.
But,
Taking it back.
now, let me break down, last time we left off, was talking about, like, Southgate. Like, it being, like, that's where the ending piece was. We're talking about like the different MCs, right? Because like this is just story times, like TUFFHOUSE, right? How we got here, and like you know, Southgate was like the melting pot to basically all the music. You know, like my mans and my cousin and them had on the north side. They were doing their thing. You know, like their clique was doing it nice. You know, straight lace. Rest in peace, Julian. You know what I'm saying? So they were handling theirs on that side, and we on the south side, so the south side had to handle there. But Southgate was where everything goes down, and like my man Andy was one of the sickest MC ever, and you know like shit, things just got crazy over the years, and you know we lost him along the way, like because you know like again as I said, things just got crazy. So, but we used to hop on the bus. This is when the 33 just started, and I don't know if a lot of people will remember that though. And you know, like me as a youngster, my beeper. You know what I'm saying? And like you were like the beepers was the shit, right? Like you know, so like when guys would hit us up, like that's where all the party would go down, you know, and like my older brother and rest of the other cats that I know, you know, they used to like bootleg for us at times. So like when we finished school, we'd hit up Southgate and we'll hop on the bus and like cats would just start battling. And so you had cats coming from the west side that's spearing down, and you got cats from the south side that's spearing down, and basically, you know, like I know our parents were wondering where the hell we were at, but we were youngsters trying to outspit each other, like as in like who was the better MC. And bit by bit, like yeah, like even the bus driver was just like when he sees us coming, he just didn't give a shit. He just wanted to make sure that like his money we paid the damn thing if we didn't have tickets, like our tickets or pass, and we used to basically just like rotate it like bus pass at times. You know what I mean? Like cause like yeah, we got cheap. You know, but we're kids.
Yeah.
So we used to like take the bus pass and throw it through the window to the next homie that's outside and back. That's one way to get on it, you know what I mean? But when you have like a half a bus full of kids, like just going at it, battling cats and, you know, like just making this thing work, and ain't none of us thought that we're going to take it to the next level as what we did, right? So, you know, we started that journey, and, you know, again, as I say, we would be at Southgate from 3:30, and things jumps off then. You know, I remember my man Renee came in and was like, when Exhibit dropped his At the Speed of Life album, you know, and it was like, yo, check this cat out, your boy dropped his album, and he's like, yo, Exhibit. So I was listening to it, and like, it just like helped to inspire and fuel us, because obviously, you know, you had the big, you had the Pac, you have the Wu-Tang, you had the Nas, you know, you had the AZs, you know, and you had like De La Soul. There's so much beautiful music coming out, and like Snoop, you know, you had Dre, you had Doc, you know, Ice Cube, you had Scarface. And so what I'm talking about from South, you had proper MCs at the same time putting on stuff, and like as youngsters, that basically helped to inspire us to create something that we wanted to create, you know what I'm saying? Like, to kind of say like, yo, we can do this, you know, and you have guys from our city that was just blowing our minds with lyrical play and just were verbally just killing it. And if, say, for instance, a homie would get murdered in the first cipher, the first battle on the bus, like it's either you would proceed with it, or the next day, you would come back with something fresh. You know, and you know, like, so we left from the bus, and we used to go across to the hill across from Southgate, and let it be known. Like it be like there was never a place that we wouldn't go to get battles done. You know, like to get the freestyle thing done. And you know, like me, I was like, I was so with it because at the end of that day, like, you know, like I wasn't fully in that margin because, you know, I'm a businessman. And I've always been a businessman, you know what I'm saying? Like, analyzing and making sure things work for me and my partners, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, when the parties are going down, holla at me. I made sure that it was fine, you know? Like, we knew where the house party's at because 99% of the time it was in my basement. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like, you know, the whole clicker and all that. But we would always, like, make sure that bars that we spit is right. You know, and like right then and there, Edmonton was beautiful blossoming, man. Like you have cats from the west side of the city, they were putting in their work also. You know, and it's a never-ending value on that piece, like where you had the north side, the south side, and the west side, and I know a couple cats from the east end, but. You know, like it's like they were doing their pieces also. You know what I mean? My man Fatty Jones been in the game for a minute. Like they were holding that, like twisting that down for a minute. So it's just the blessing of it, and to see us here now, climbing the ladder so largely and so beautifully that everything else like changed. But there's so much more. Like I mean, I remember like people would really get on the bus. And I'm talking about it like if you're pissed off at each other or whatever, once the cipher kicks off, all that had to get dropped. You know what I mean? The ignorance had to put to the side, you know what I mean? Again, because like when you're a businessman, you make sure things go right. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no nonsense. You know, money gotta be made. So, you know, that's just the one thing. But we gonna keep on doing what we gotta do. I got a next one for y'all coming very soon. Bless. Like shout out to the homie.
Be nice, Tuff House.
Yeah.
A little girl over there.
We gotta stop it, right?
Yeah, we edit that stuff out.
Oh yeah.
It's all good.
Like